Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Welcome back to the ECAT studio. This is Easton News, and my name is Joseph Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2025. On Saturday, April 26th, 2025, from 10 to 2, the Easton Police Department will host a drive-through drug take-back day in partnership with the DEA at 46 Lothrop Street. Residents can safely dispose of expired, unused, and unwanted prescription medications along with over-the-counter and pet medications. Please note, sharps such as needles and syringes will not be accepted at this event. However, Easton residents can bring household sharps to the Easton Fire Department Station 3 at 413 Bay Road during regular business hours, secured in puncture-resistant containers. This service is free and anonymous with no questions asked.
The Bristol Medical Reserve Corps is teaming up with the Red Cross for their first ever virtual blood drive happening throughout the entire month of April. It's easy to take part. You just visit the link on your screen, enter your information, and you'll be guided through setting up an appointment. Donating blood is a small act that can make a huge difference, so if you've been looking for a way to help, now is the time.
The Easton Water Division has released the 2024 Annual Water Quality Report. This consumer confidence report is now available on the Water Division's webpage and provides important information about the quality and safety of Easton's drinking water.
Getting septic smart starts with a few simple habits that can save you thousands in repairs. Avoid flushing anything other than toilet paper, limit garbage disposal use, space out water usage throughout the day, and never park or plant trees over your leaching field. If you notice any signs of trouble like soggy patches in your yard, slow drains, or unusual odors, call for service right away. For a full list of tips, check the health department's resources or call them directly at 508-230-0620 with any questions about protecting your system.
Join the Ames Free Library and the Easton Historical Society for a special screening of the 1916 silent film Snow White, written by Winthrop Ames. The event takes place on Saturday, May 3rd, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the Hemingway Theater at Stonehill College. The film will be accompanied by a live harp and viola. Doors will open at 6:30 p.m. and tickets are just 15 cents per person, available at the door. Light refreshments will be served. For more details, visit the link below.
Celebrate the season at Temple High Shalom's annual Spring Festival on Saturday, April 27th at Flynn Farm. Enjoy music, refreshments, arts and crafts, and more. Entry is free, but registration is required. If you have any questions, contact Joe Emerson, 781-771-4094, or email welcome@templehighshalom.org. Register now at the link below.
Join Temple High Shalom for a special screening of Resistance, They Fought Back, followed by a live Q&A with the film's director, Paula S. Aspel. Aspel, the former senior executive producer of Nova on PBS, brings her storytelling expertise to this powerful documentary that sheds light on the widespread yet often overlooked Jewish resistance during the Holocaust. Filmed across Europe, Israel, and the United States, the film challenges the myth of Jewish passivity and shares powerful stories of bravery, defiance, and survival. Don't miss this moving event and the chance to hear directly from the visionary behind the film. Learn more at the link below.
Borderland State Park is once again offering a full lineup of Ames Mansion tours, giving visitors a unique look into Easton's historic past. These free 30-minute guided tours explore the mansion's elegant interior and the fascinating lives of Oakes and Blanche Ames. Tour themes include building a home, of governors and generals, partners in love and work, and the Ameses and women's rights, among others. Tours are first floor only and require advance registration at the link below. Daily parking fees apply, and all children must be accompanied by an adult. For tour times and updates, you can call 508-238-6566 or email borderland.park@mass.gov.
Looking for a fun and active way to keep your kids busy during April break? Maplewood Day Camp is offering a 3-day vacation program from Tuesday, April 22nd through Thursday, April 24th, running daily from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., with before and after care available. For $100 per child per day, kids will enjoy a wide range of indoor and outdoor activities, including sports like soccer, flag football, and gaga ball, a 20-foot rock climbing wall, and an imaginative play spaces like luxury indoor-outdoor playhouses, a giant light bright, and super space magnetic tiles. Other features include one of the largest silica-free sandboxes in the Northeast, a toy room, and even boating adventures on their scenic 5-acre lake. To learn more, you can register at Maplewood Day Camp's website and secure your spot today.
Middle schoolers can be the next stars of local TV. Easton Community Access Television is hosting a filmmaking workshop during April vacation, running April 21st through 25th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the ECAT studio, 50 Oliver Street, right here in North Easton. Students will learn how to produce a real television show, from planning to filming to editing. The best part, the final product will air on local TV. Spots are limited, so email Kim Pincus at kim.pincus@eastoncat.org to register today.
Easton Egg Fest 2025 is happening Saturday, May 17th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Fernandes Lumber and Ace Home Center located at 299 Depot Street in South Easton. This family-friendly event features grilling demos by 12 chefs, full samples of their creations, beverages, swag, and special discounts on demo grills. Whether you're an experienced grill master or just someone who enjoys good food, this is a great opportunity to try new recipes, meet fellow food enthusiasts, and enjoy a day of barbecue and community. Tickets are $20 and include all samples and activities. A portion of proceeds will be donated to Boston Children's Hospital.
The third annual multifamily yard sale and vendor market will take place on Saturday, May 17th from 8 to 2 at Covenant Congregational Church, 204 Center Street in Easton. This event features a large yard sale with multiple families and vendors. Outdoor vendor spaces are available for $35, with each space equivalent to 2 parking spots. The event will be held rain or shine, so vendors are encouraged to bring their own tents and tarps. For more information or to register for a vendor space, you can contact Melissa Gallinaro at 508-241-2708 or Diane Sedato at 508-559-3248. These are the only official registers for the event. After the break, you'll hear about some important civic events.
And you'll get your 7-day forecast. This is Easton News.
Hi, I'm Jessica Block, Assistant Director at the Ames Free Library.
And I'm Hannah Paul, the Youth Services Librarian.
We're now entering the second quarter of our celebratory tricentennial year here in Easton, and things are not slowing down at the library.
You may have heard of the library's Tricentennial Book Club. Our next session of this special book club will be meeting at the NRT Sheep Pasture property on Monday, May 12th at 2:00 p.m. We will discuss Unraveling by Peggy Orenstein, learn more about the sheep pasture property, and get a hands-on demonstration of spinning wool and crafting with yarn with Easton's own Auntie Zaza. Space is limited for this special event, so registration is required. Registration will open and books will be available to check out 1 month before the event on April 12th. We have a big blowout planned on Saturday, April 26th for the Tricentennial Art and Culture Festival. There will be artists, craft booths, and music at Oaks Ames Hall, and you can continue your exploration of community, art, and culture on our library campus. Teens looking to give back to their community or in need of service hours are invited to apply to be a volunteen this summer. Volunteens help kids and families sign up for and participate in our summer reading program. Applications will be live on our website by the start of April break week.
We're happy to announce that your library card now allows you access to Library Chef, a new online cooking platform designed for adults of all skill levels. Whether you're a complete beginner or an experienced home cook, Library Chef has something for everyone. Ready to get cooking? Head to our website, amesfreelibrary.org, and click on the Tutorials button on the homepage. Scroll down and click on Library Chef. From there, enter your name, email address, library card number, and pick a password. Start your culinary journey today with the Ames Free Library and Library Chef, and discover new cooking skills at your own pace.
Please note that the library will be closed in observance of Patriots' Day on Monday, April 21st. The library will reopen at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, April 22nd.
So many programs, so little time. Visit the library at 53 Main Street for any of these programs to find a good book or to get help from a reference librarian. We're open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. And you can also find us 24/7 on our website at amesfreelibrary.org.
Voters in Easton will soon choose between adopting a budget with or without an override. Without the override, starting July 1st, the town will see larger classroom sizes, fewer police and fire personnel, reduced athletic programs, slower emergency response times, fewer public works services, and a cut to community programs and amenities. To make up for the shortfalls, millions in reserve funds would need to be used, weakening the town's long-term financial health. If the override is approved, staffing and services will be maintained near current levels, and reserve funds will be preserved. The override also activates the PACE Override Compact. For it to pass, voters must approve it at both the annual town meeting on May 19th and the ballot box on June 10th. You can learn more at the link below.
This is not just an Easton issue, but across Massachusetts, towns are facing rising costs and stagnant state aid. Easton's revenue mostly comes from property taxes, which are capped at a 2.5% growth each year, but expenses like insurance, utilities, and wages are rising nearly 4 times faster. More than 280 towns have proposed overrides in the past decade. If the override fails, Easton's fiscal year 2026 budget will cut key services like police, fire, DPW, town hall staffing, and paramedicine. Public safety and emergency response could be affected significantly. Compared to similar towns, Easton already spends less per resident on police, fire, health, and public works. The override would increase annual property taxes by about $720 per household. Learn more, explore your potential tax impact, or read answers to frequently asked questions at the link below.
Easton residents are encouraged to participate in several key events this April. On Saturday, April 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Oliver Ames, voters will cast their ballots in the annual town election, selecting members for the Select Board, School Committee, and other local offices. Then on Tuesday, April 29th at 6:30 p.m., also at the high school, the fiscal year 26 budget public hearing will take place. This meeting, hosted by the Select Board and Finance Committee, will provide residents with an opportunity to hear about and discuss the proposed town budget.
In May and June, several important votes will shape Easton's future. On Tuesday, May 13th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., a special primary election will be held at Oliver Ames High School for precincts 4A, 5, and 6 to vote for candidates for the 3rd Bristol District State Representative seat. Then on Monday, May 19th at 7 p.m., residents will return to Oliver Ames for the annual town meeting where they will vote on budgets, the town business, and proposed override. Lastly, a special town election will take place on Tuesday, June 10th from 7 to 8 p.m. All registered voters will vote in the override, and voters in precincts 4A, 5, and 6 will also vote in the special state election for the state rep seat.
Construction is set to begin on Easton's new municipal building project starting the week of April 7th. Work will take place at 321 Main Street and 524 Depot Street, where crews will be building a new police, fire, and public works complex, along with a fire substation. Survey crews are on site. Construction crews will soon begin erosion control, installation, and land clearing. Residents are reminded hunting will not be allowed on the property during construction. Signs will be posted in the area. For questions about the project, you can email the email address on your screen now.
Have you ever thought about volunteering in the town of Easton? Serving on a town committee is a great way to meet your neighbors, get involved in the community, and share your skills and background to help make important decisions for Easton. If you are interested in filling a vacant seat on any of the boards, committees, please complete the town's volunteer form. Once you have filled the required fields and hit submit, the town will automatically be notified of your application.
Garden plots at Wheaton Farm are now available for the season, giving residents a chance to grow their own fresh produce and flowers. Plots are assigned on a first-come, first-served basis. A single plot costs $55, while a double is $75 for the season. Thanks to the Community Preservation Committee and town meeting approval, 8 new plots have been added this year. To reserve a plot, complete the Easton Garden registration form, and once assigned, gardeners will sign an agreement and submit payment. Don't miss this opportunity to secure your spot.
Meet local oil painter Joel McCleary on Saturday, April 26, 2025 from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Easton Shoveltown Cultural District's Art Co-op and Gallery located at 50 Main Street. Joel specializes in landscapes, still lifes, and florals, drawing inspiration from his life in Missouri, the Ozarks, and the Great Plains of Nebraska and New England. His work is on display and available for purchase in the Art Co-op throughout March and April, and is also on view at the Easton Town Hall this month. The gallery is open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sundays from 12 to 3.
Looking for a day of family-friendly fun? Well, mark your calendars for Easton 300 Family Fun Day at Langwater Farm, Saturday, April 19th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This free event has something for everyone, including family hay rides, a bounce house, potato sack races, scavenger hunts, spring crafts, and more. Kids can enjoy a puppet show from Toe Jam Puppet Band, bubble fun with Mr. Vinny, and face painting by local artists. Food and merchandise are also going to be available for purchase, including wood-fired pizza and ice cream, Shoveltown beer, as well as signature sandwiches. It's all happening at Langwater Farm, sponsored by Vertec Corp. And Langwater Farm. For more details, visit easton300.org or follow at Easton300 on social media.
The Easton Shoveltown Cultural District is highlighting local talent this month with Cormac Ganshert featured as the artist on display at Easton Town Hall. Ganshert is an Easton-based illustrator that specializes in pictorial maps and environmental painting, often drawing inspiration from history, architecture, and the relationship between people and their surroundings. To learn more about the artist, visit Ganshert Illustration on Instagram.
Please join the Easton Chamber of Commerce for a ribbon cutting and grand opening celebration for Collins Surgical on Wednesday, April 16th at 4 p.m. It will be held at 14 Norfolk Ave in South Easton.
The Easton Tricentennial Committee invites you to the Easton 300 Arts and Cultural Festival on Saturday, April 26th from 11 to 4. This will be one of their signature events. You'll have the opportunity to see and purchase beautiful art, listen to some great local musicians, as well as grab a bite to eat and even a beverage. The event will be at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall and nearby locations in the area.
Easton's Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day is coming up on April 19th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. As the Easton Lions have done for the past 20-plus years, they will be accepting certain designated items that the town is unable to accept for a reasonable fee. Please review the attached circular for more details. The Lions will even do pickups from Easton residences, if they're coordinated well enough in advance. Like all Easton Lions fundraising activities, 100% of the net proceeds will be passed on to local and Lions-related charities, as well as scholarships for Easton's high school seniors. Now it's time to send it over to Adam Carreiro for your upcoming 7-day weather forecast.
This is your ECAT weekly weather forecast. Tuesday started off with rain, but the sun comes out and temps start to rise. Most of the week we have a mixture of sun and clouds, but mild temps. Then Saturday comes and we get some rain throughout the day. But for Easter and Marathon Monday, it's mild temps and glimpse of the sun. I'm Adam Carreiro, and this has been your ECAT weekly weather forecast.
When we come back, you'll get an update on an important town project.
And we have your OA Sports recap on the way. This is Easton News.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, residents of Easton, friends and neighbors. This is Bill Ames, co-host with Priscilla Almquist Olson of the Film Connection on ECAT now for over 20 years. We're very proud of that. And we like to interview guests from Easton who have been involved in the film business, actors, producers. We're very fortunate today to have a producer of a film.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
And we're realtors.
With Coldwell Banker in Easton.
And wannabe movie stars.
Pretty much. I'd actually prefer to be a rock star.
Well, yeah.
Do not hit panic.
The market is not crashing. It smells of stardom.
It does smell like stardom in here.
Yeah.
But it's very important as you age to have women friends, because women are always your support system.
At ECAT, we're here to keep you connected and involved in the community. On ECAT, you can explore the town with Gail Devins.
Hello, I'm Gail Devins, and welcome to our show, Discover Easton.
Tell your story with Harrison Young on Topic Time.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young on a...
Learn something new with the Ames Free Library. Relax with the Ron Van Dam Show.
Ron Van Dam Show, that's who I am. I'm Ron Van Dam. Thank you so much.
Check in on the latest in live town meetings.
2022 Select Board meeting, and Happy New Year.
Stay up to date with all of our Ames High School news and live sports. Tiger Talk. Share your thoughts on the community forum.
Welcome to Community Forum.
And listen to some exciting new music. So stay connected with Easton Community Access Television.
Welcome to Service Matters, a weekly radio show that talks about the good things that are happening in local communities and beyond.
Since 1978, the Easton Food Pantry has been dedicated to providing food to our neighbors in times of need. As long as there's hungry people in our community, our doors are open, our hearts will be open to help.
We also like to talk about the good things that people do to make a difference, and in many cases, to make dreams real for folks out there in need.
Just to chat about, as you say, some of the good things in life. There's some of the good things, the great things, and the happy things.
And certainly watch us on ECAT, Easton Community Access Television.
Hey, are you a fan of history? If so, come for an adventure with me, your host Drew Daugherty, as we explore some of the most impactful events of all time. We talk about U.S. history. These events led up to the creation of the first Continental Congress. World history. The Allied forces consist of France, the United Kingdom, Russia, Japan, and Italy, and influential figures. The legacy of Martin Luther King is one of selflessness, and he never stopped believing in the equal and free America. You'll get my takes and opinions, so come along for an adventure on Drew's Venture History TV. Check us out between your recently scheduled programming as well as on YouTube. Thank you.
Mark your calendars for Park Serve Day on Saturday, April 26, 2025 at Borderland State Park. From 10 to 2, volunteers will gather at the Visitor Center, 259 Massapog Ave in North Easton to help clean up and care for one of the most beloved outdoor spaces around. This event is part of a statewide effort by the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation to promote community involvement in environmental stewardship. To register, scan the QR code on your screen or visit @MassDCR on social media for more details.
The Southeastern players at Southeastern Regional High School are pleased to open ticket sales for the spring musical Legally Blonde, a fabulously fun award-winning musical based on the adored movie Legally Blonde. The musical follows the transformation of Elle Woods as she tackles stereotypes and scandal in pursuit of her dreams. Action-packed and exploring with memorable songs and dynamic dances, this musical is so much fun it should be illegal. Legally Blonde is perfect for high school and community theater, featuring a large ensemble and several big song and dance numbers. The dates of the show are May 16th, 17th, and 18th. Tickets are $20 for the general public and $15 for Southeastern students. You can scan the QR code on your screen to purchase the tickets or from the website.
Broadway Night at Oliver Ames is scheduled for May 15th. For those of you who don't know, it is tradition for the parents and guardians to perform a song as a surprise for the students. They would love as many people to participate as possible. No talent is required, so if you're interested in participating, contact Stacy Verde at the email below as soon as possible.
Music lovers, get ready for an afternoon of original songs and live performances at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. The ISSA Boston Northeast Singer-Songwriter Showcase is Sunday, April 27th at 3 p.m., featuring talented artists Linda Marks, Tom Irving, Andy and Judy, and David Jackson and Brenda Meehan. A $20 suggested donation supports the event. For more details, contact Linda Marks at 617-913-0683. Don't miss this special showcase of singer-songwriter talent.
Lace up your sneakers and leash up your pup for the Run, Walk, and Wag 5K at Borderland State Park, Saturday, May 10th, 2025. This dog-friendly event includes a 5K run or a 2.8-mile walk with check-in at 8 a.m. Race starts at 9. Adults can register for $35, kids for $10, and children 6 and under and dogs can participate for free. Proceeds benefit School on Wheels of Massachusetts, helping provide tutoring, mentoring, and backpacks for students impacted by homelessness and poverty. You can learn more at the link below.
Golfers, get ready to hit the greens for a great cause at the 3rd annual Be Inspired Together Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at the Cape Club of Sharon. Check-in starts at 8 a.m. and a $1,000 per foursome commitment includes breakfast, a seated lunch, a silent auction, raffles, a guest speaker, and more. For those who prefer to join for lunch and participate in the auctions and raffles, tickets are available for $50 per person. Sponsorships and individual player opportunities are also available. For more details and to register, you can visit the link below. Or you can contact info@beinspiredtogether.org.
Families are invited to take part in the Easton PMC Kids Ride on Saturday, May 17th, 2025 at Blanche Ames Elementary School from 9 to 11:30 a.m. The event is open to children ages 2 to 15 with 3 closed-loop riding options based on age and ability, plus a virtual option for those who prefer to ride from home. There's a $20 registration fee and a $40 fundraising commitment, with every dollar raised going directly to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in the fight against cancer. For event details and updates, you can follow at Easton PMC Kids Ride on Facebook.
There's a family fishing clinic coming up on May 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. The Town of Easton Community Programs have partnered up with the Mass Wildlife Angler Education Program for a family fishing clinic. They will be your guide, showing you the basics from casting out to baiting up, and you'll be able to catch some fish. Equipment will be provided along with terminal tackle and live bait. Registration is open. This is an all-inclusive program for anyone of any age that wants to learn how to fish. The cost is $10 for participants. Guardians who are only spectating may attend for free.
Join the Southeastern Step team for their senior recital May 22nd at 6 p.m. The event will be held at the Southeastern Performance Arts Center. Tickets are available now, so do not miss out.
The Jubilee Choral invites you to an afternoon of beautiful music at their upcoming concert Where Two Worlds Touch, music from far and near inspired by the Anglo-Celtic Isles. The performance will take place on Sunday, May 4th at 2025 at 3 p.m. at the Christ Congregational Church in Brockton. Tickets are $15 for seniors and students and $20 for adults, with group rates and discounted tickets available. For more information, you can visit jubilatesings.org or you can call 508-427-6640.
Clear the clutter and embrace the change. Join Claire and Jim Abbott Tuesday, April 22nd, 10 to 11:30 a.m. for a free seminar about moving during your senior years. Both are senior home coaches and certified senior advisors. Events will be held at Holy Cross Church, 225 Purchase Street in Easton. You can call 508-965-4525 or scan the QR code on your screen to register.
On April 27th from 4 to 7 p.m., join the OA Lacrosse Boosters at Shoveltown Brewery to help raise money for this upcoming season. Tickets are $30 and you can Venmo at OA Lax Boosters. There will be a silent auction and you will receive a drink voucher and 5 raffle tickets for an advanced purchase.
The NRT is hosting an Earth Day celebration at Sheep Pasture April 22nd from 12 to 2 p.m. This drop-in event invites the community to come enjoy a free planting activity in honor of Earth Day. It's a great way to celebrate the planet and get your hands in the soil.
The Moms Club of Easton is gearing up for their 12th annual Family Fun Fest Sunday, May 18th, and tickets are now available. The event will be held in 2 sessions. On the event day, a morning session from 9:30 to 12 and an afternoon session from 1 to 3:30. Tickets can be purchased online through Zeffy, and organizers remind residents to only buy tickets through the official links to avoid scams. This year's event will benefit our local organizations Bellman's Wish, We Do Care, School on Wheels Massachusetts, and Saltwater Initiative. For ticket links and more information, you can visit the Moms Club of Easton public page or email momsclubofeastonma@gmail.com.
Throughout the month of April, you can support the Oliver Ames baseball team by swinging for a cause at Links and Drinks in South Easton. When you make a reservation and use the code on your screen, 50% of your booking will be donated directly back to the team. This fundraiser runs all month long and is a fun way to give back while enjoying some friendly competition. For more details or to book your spot, visit linksanddrinksgolf.com.
Now it's time for your weekly OA Sports Recap. OA Boys Lacrosse was able to pick up the win against the fellow Tigers in Taunton, but lost to the Hawk rival Canton. OA Girls Lacrosse was able to win both games against Canton and Taunton. Baseball was only able to have 1 game last week due to the rain and was able to win against Foxborough.
OA Boys Tennis were able to win at home both against Foxborough and Stoughton, but lost on the road to KP. But girls tennis won both their road games against Foxborough and Stoughton. Also played by weather, softball was able to get 1 game out and lost against Foxborough.
OA track traveled to Foxborough and the boys were able to come up with the win and the girls came home with a loss. This was your jam-packed OA Spring Sports Recap.
Thank you all for watching. My name is Joseph Taft, and unfortunately, due to rising tariffs, we were unable to import a joke for this week.
We import these jokes?
Listen, man, you don't want to know.
This has been Easton News.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.